Thank you for the 420 subscribers on my channel. And just want to look at how much visitors and how much did AdSense pay me for my website. Yeah, so let's take a look at the metrics that are on the screen. You can see the top pages. Sorry, that is for a month. It's barely a month. From 7th October to 9th October, you can see the article that was there, the best mobile loan apps. I'll tell you why I chose that article. Then you can also take a breakdown and look into the kind of countries. You'll see how they are enumerated from Kenya, United States, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Germany, Sierra Leone, Ghana, United Kingdom, and France. So each country will always have a different RPM. Like if 1,000 people in the US read your articles versus 1,000 people read your articles in Kenya, the earnings will be different. So I want us to look at the earnings for the last 3 months. But let me just put 3 years because it's not given. So you can be able to tell when you look at the impressions that we are at about 44,000. That is about 50,000. 44,421 page views, and the revenue that we got from that was 74,000 with an RPM of 1.68, no, 74 euros. The impressions was about 192,000 impressions, and the impressions RPM, that is 0.39. So maybe later we'll talk in details what does this other other words mean. And you can also see we are at 1,800 clicks. So there's the countries listing. How much did we get from Kenya? How much was it from the US? How much was from the United Kingdom, France, Ghana, Germany, Nigeria, Canada, Tanzania, and Qatar? So you can see Kenya gave me the highest earnings from 38,000 page views. I got around 56 euros with a total of 160,000 impressions. You can see the United States, we just got 1,300 page views with an RPM of 4.67. And you look at the impressions, it's also, yeah, so you can go ahead, look at the RPM for Switzerland, that is about 10.63, Bermuda 9.34, New Zealand 8.81. So you ideally look at this page RPM. It will give you an insight as to where do I want my blog to be read, which countries should I target. So once you are able to nail that, you'll be good to go. You look at the RPM of Qatar and France is higher than the United States and United Kingdom. You look at Saudi Arabia as an RPM that competes the US at 4 point something. Then there's also the list of other countries as you scroll down. So you can be able to see Ghana, the page RPM is even higher than our country. You look at Kenya now, 1.48. Benin, Togo, Zambia. I wonder what metrics I use, but you look at us, we have 1.48 for the 100,060 impressions. So we are just on top of Ireland and Finland. So you can also have this page RPM. You view the charts, you can see the top, ideally around top 10 pages. And then when you look at impressions, it means like where did we rank, where did we have movies from. But definitely my website is .co.ke. You can check it out in the description. That is where that's why we have so many users from Kenya. So you look at also, for instance, what is on your screen is an article that we did, had about 500 page views. The RPM is 3.76. So the impressions would be somewhere around 3,600, and the impression RPM of that and the earning was not very rosy. Yeah, so this is the AdSense dashboard. You can always be checking. You can always be checking how much you've also earned over time. So these are some things that for somebody who is savvy, you can tweak the metrics. So for instance, if you look at this chart, this is from the moment that we got monetized when this website was on. So there's a period when it was flat, and it was just flat from April, May, till we got monetized around May the 13th or 14th. So the first day we got monetized, we made 0.11, the next day 0.07, 0.52, 1321, 18, 76, 93. Then we started having those one euro days, 1.35. Yeah, so you can just see as the cursor moves, you are able to tell how much you've been earning in a day. So these are the struggles of having AdSense in Africa. And our best day was at 6.47 euros. Now that day we had about 12,000 impressions on our article. So you can imagine how good a day it was. So if every day can be like that, you'd be making something like 180 euros every month. But till then, it's still hovering around here. So just look at the chart quietly, look at it. And as everybody who has ever had AdSense will tell you, there's a time we got served with that ad limit on my website. I don't know the reason to date, but you could tell that now when we're approaching September 8th, the earnings became zero, and it went for 12 days. So from 8th, 12th, 14th, till around 20th, when it started picking up again. So we started getting at those 0.08 days. So it was like I'm starting afresh with AdSense. So simply because I got an ad limit from my account, and the reason that was given was because of invalid traffic. So that is something that you'll definitely have to struggle with. You don't know where it comes from. A policy violation will also bring you to a situation where you are served with an ad limit. Yeah, so that is what has been happening on this website. So in a bit I'll be taking to the homepage, but before that, just look at these metrics and have something for you. Just look at the met. Yes, so just look at this chart. We can do a little bit of filtering. We look at where did I earn more, or from which place did I earn less. So just filtering that I basically did there. Like on a typical day, where would you get more money? So the highest I ever got was in a day was 6.47, followed by 2.52. There's also the page views that the highest we ever had was 1800. Actually, that was on the date of the page views was 1800 with an RPM of 3.52, and the impressions I'd mentioned this was 12,959, almost 13,000 in page views. So that one nowadays takes me almost 10 days to make that. So you can see how bad things are. So you look at the impressions, how it's changing over time. So you'll be able to know that if I'm to make $2, I need to target over 4 or 5,000 impressions. And how do you do this? You need to write articles. That is one area that I'm failing in, but I need to do like 10 articles in a day. I'm not doing that, I won't lie. And then you also have to look at the July 14th. Look at the other days that we made 0.5. So anytime you have less than 1,000 impressions, you're not going to make more than $0.5. 0.5 euros. I don't know why I'm using dollars, but that is what happens here. So you can go through that chart over and over when you're comparing the estimated earnings, the page views, and the impressions RPM. Yeah, so then there's those days that it was at zero. So at zero, those are basically days when we were having ad limit, so I was not making anything, and I really got demoralized by this. When my site could not bring me anything, it felt really bad for a fault that Google did not really explain to you. So that is that, and that is how it happens. So just look at those metrics. I try to slow it down for you so that you can interact with it and get to learn a thing or two. Yeah, so you look at those days, you look at the page RPMs. If you're somebody who's more analytical and interested in what she or he does, you can. This data can be of good help to you. It can help you target the countries. Which areas do you want to target? What kind of articles do you want to do? What articles? Yeah, articles also have a very different kind of RPM. So you would want something that minimum effort but pays you more. So those are some of the things that you should look at. Yeah. Now let's just move straight to the home page and let's look at this. This is the live situation today. So I had like 800 impressions with a page RPM of 2.23. The page views of that equating to an earning of 0.26. So as you can see, the gist of my video is how much did Adsense really pay me for that. Over time, it has been 72.11. So that is about 72 euros. That is about 10,050 Kenyan shillings. So that is something that I'm looking out to earning on 21st of this month. Yeah. So feel free to shoot me any questions. I just refresh the page. You can see what's the change that has been there. So if you need this to be in this growth together, feel free to comment on this video, drop a like, share, and remember to subscribe. Call me, my number is just right down below. We can always have a conversation, and remember, I'm not charging anyone for any information. I got it for free. I'll give it for free. So guys, the best you can do for me, click that subscribe button when this video crosses your path, and remember to subscribe. So what Google paid me is 72 euros. Is it worth the effort? I would say yes. For me, because I'm the only person running this,